you okay?
I just don't get it. Like, I just
What don't you get? This is a good thing. This is a good thing.
It's not a good thing.
Well, this is a good thing.
I mean, despite the obvious, but it's just like watching that, but then remembering, what's going on outside is cool. But watching what we're watching right now is not calming. And it's Sunday. It's supposed to be Sunday fun day.
You don't.
It feels like a Monday. It feel like of course.
You don't want them to win?
How long have I been a Giants fan? It's the same way you're a Knicks and Jets fan, right?
So why are you so upset?
Watching that unfold, if this was the Knicks and they blew a turnover,
they didn't blow it,
bro. They just turned the ball over.
Yeah, no,
he just got sacked. It's 4th and 15.
2 minutes. They just got a pick off. The defense is playing good. Like
that was a lucky pick. No, I'm not. I'm sorry. You're not. I'm not. When I realize something in my soul and my gut is to be true, it usually happens. And watching this right now is
you're calling the Giants about to blow this game right now.
Yeah.
So it's 2 minutes left.
Yeah.
Giants are up 20.
Giants are up 23-20.
Mm-hmm.
Redskins ball. Mm-hmm. Well, it looks like it's gonna be Redskins ball. The Giants about to punt to them.
Fake punt.
Alex Smith on his one wheel, if that's what you want to call it. That I don't know, cyborg leg that he's playing on right now. Playing really well right now.
Of course, against us.
Bomb.
Of course. Why wouldn't he play good against us?
Yeah. I mean, I feel good for him though, because it's like, his leg was like,
fuck him.
Damn it.
Fuck him. It's the Giants.
The human interest story isn't hidden.
No, I don't care. You're a professional athlete. You got hurt. You rehabilitated yourself, and now you're back on the field.
Yeah.
Stay safe. Let's keep it moving. I'm trying to get a win. Fuck that shit.
Wow.
Number one pick in Aaron Rodgers.
I don't want nothing bad to happen to him.
Well, something bad has already happened to him. He just
right. Okay. Cool. And he's better now. I wouldn't say this.
Better? Did you see his leg? Did you see that ESPN thing?
No, I don't know. I didn't know.
They did like a whole special on like his comeback.
Right. Okay. So and now he's good.
Like
now he's winning against my Giants, and I'm supposed to feel
they're
empathy.
Actually not winning. That's the thing. That's what I'm telling you.
They're doing fair. They're about to be in a position to win.
I don't know.
I never want to see anyone get hurt, but it's just like, all right, you're fixed up. Leg is good. You're about to beat my team.
Danny Dimes gets rocked right now on the 2-minute warning.
Whenever the Jets don't have the lead with 2 minutes left, and they're giving up the ball, I just assume.
I mean this would
I feel the same way.
This would be a typical Giants loss. Like this wouldn't surprise me at all.
That's what I'm saying to you.
But I'm telling you to keep the faith, because sometimes when you have patience, good things happen, and I think that's going to be the theme of today's episode today.
Sometimes when you have patience.
So here we go. Oh shit! Oh, some coach just got rocked. On the sideline, yeah. I mean, he probably, football players are crazy. They probably love that shit. Like, run into me.
Hold
just
on,
like old times.
Hold on, my nigga.
They're like
you don't get paid that much.
Listen,
they probably.
I'm telling you, there's football coaches out there that love that shit. Like, just love getting just rocked one time on the sideline. Like, man, takes me back to my old days back in '92. It's like Wilson, if you don't get out the way. The CTE flares up. Like, that's how it feels.
Defensive back coordinator ready to get rocked. Like, nigga, if you don't step aside for one of these niggas,
like, relax, bro. Relax. Just step aside. You see him coming at you.
Right, like it's like
you can't get out the way. Like I can see them coming at you.
Yeah, he's just like it's not as fast. It's like Yeah.
Clock keeps running.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Minute and a half to go. 36 seconds left on the play clock. If you're just tuning in, welcome to Say Less with Kaz and Lowkey. My name is Kaz.
You guys love when we do these live broadcasts. My name is Lowkey, and I'm a Giants fan, and I am stressed.
And he's stressed, right? New York football hasn't had a lot to cheer about this fall.
What'd I tell you?
And just like that, Alex Smith on his peg leg. Another interception.
Look at that.
My goodness. What an amazing comeback story. I don't want to make light of what Alex Smith went through because my God.
Fuck him. That's what you get. Yes. Fuck him. Giants caught their second victory of the season.
Oh man, what a game.
And we moved to 2-7.
It's a perfect New York Sunday because a Giants win separates the Jets from.
Are the Jets playing?
I'm sure they are, but over.
On Monday.
It was a Monday night, right? Patriots, right?
Yeah, no Sam Darnold.
In front of the nation.
No Sam Darnold. Joe Flacco.
There's nothing more that I want to happen tomorrow than to just to get fucking rocked.
Why do you want that?
Because Cam.
Have you seen Trevor Lawrence?
Oh. And Cam and the Patriots.
Huh?
Cam and the Patriots.
And Cam's on the Pats. Like, I don't like the Patriots at all. At all.
A little bit.
But Cam's been playing awful. He hasn't been.
He's been playing okay, just fumbling a lot.
He's not. Yeah, he's been a little rough lately. So I want him to play well, and I don't want the Jets to win. I want them to go over. Like, I'm thinking for the future.
Because you're thinking like the franchise.
Yes.
I want one win.
Yes. Why? I mean, you don't never want to like. Because here's the thing: you gotta think big picture. You gotta think big picture when you're like a fan of a team, right? The story's so much better, right? If you want Trevor Lawrence to be this player that everybody expects him to be, one of the best quarterback prospects ever and ever.
Look at Alex Smith walk.
You have to
loser.
Come on. Be happy he's walking at all.
Loser.
If that dude becomes anything like exactly what we want him to be, it would be so dope to be like, yeah, he came to the team right after the Jets went 0-17. It's such a beautiful number. Like 1 in 60. It's like
no, that's still a horrible number.
No, I want the 16? Perfect donut. I want the donut for the Jets, bro. Like,
and then they come
but
back.
Then they just
because we know what's at the end of the tunnel. It's not like regular
more darkness.
It's not regular booty teams, right? It's not like regular whack teams where they're gonna be trash and we don't know what's at the end of like the draft tunnel, right? But like it's rare that a dude this good, who's been this good in college for this long, who's like this ready to like step in and like ball out, than him. Like, I mean, you see a lot of the young rookie quarterbacks cooking now, right? Like that really cooked in college, like Joe Burrow. I mean, Tua looked pretty good. I mean, he's still kind of getting his legs under him, but
Herbert,
bad dude. Justin Herbert, bad dude. And Trevor Lawrence is better than all of them, right?
But just in a bad environment.
And Herbert. We don't know the environment yet because last year the Chargers were pretty. I mean, not the Chargers. Last year the Dolphins were a bad environment.
He was on the COVID list this weekend versus Notre Dame.
Who? Trevor Lawrence still, right?
Yeah, and he was on the sidelines though, like high-fiving people and stuff.
Great hair on Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, it's that white privilege hair.
But they lost in double overtime.
That's the kind of hair you have when you walk into Starbucks without a mask. And be like, yo, I'm not.
Not everything is white privilege, right?
No, I'm saying that's not white privilege. No, it's, of course not. But that's
not beautiful. I can't just compliment his beautiful locks.
I'm not saying it's not beautiful. I'm saying that's white privilege hair. That's all it is.
So
I'm not a racist.
So you don't trust anybody who has that type of hair?
Who says I don't trust them? And like, if I can utilize their privilege, then I'll utilize it. Yeah, facts. I mean, I don't trust them, but let's not be stupid.
You just have to be aware.
You gotta be aware of what that is. That's white privilege hair. That's all.
But there's literally talk of the Jets, like if they get the number 1 pick, Trevor Lawrence staying at Clemson.
He's not doing that shit.
That's why I want one win.
Look at that loser.
Nobody loves college that much.
But like
nobody loves college that much. It was
like
Trevor Lawrence could say what he wants. Like he could have went to the league after his sophomore year, like and cooked. Like he stands to make too much damn money from the Jets.
Justin Fields is nice too.
Justin Fields is nice too. I like Justin Fields. I like dude from Miami too. What's the quarterback?
All right, man. All right. Let's get to it.
Why you?
Because I'm ready to get to it.
Why are you so?
I'm ready to get to it.
I think we were getting to it right now. We can't talk about.
No, of course.
I mean, is there anything else? Did anything else happen this weekend? I don't know if talking about 0-6 and 1-7 teams is kind of like the highlight for my Sunday. I'm not sure what happened.
No, I mean nothing ever.
Yesterday,
nothing else happened. Like
not that I don't know.
Nothing like
new music, anything?
Nah, nothing.
New Busta album. I mean,
yeah, I mean
that's cool.
That was cool.
That was cool. No. I think people hyped it a little bit.
I don't think they hyped it. I think just his ability to still tap in.
Yo, nobody cares, bro. We have a new president.
Okay. Now, we wanted to get to it. He was like, we have a new president. What shit? I'm like, all right, let's get to the shit.
Nobody cares about anything we're going to talk about today. Cool. Nobody's going to care about any sport.
That's why I just said, all right, cut
Nobody's going to care about any album.
I'm like, nigga.
We're sitting here calling the last 2 minutes of the worst teams in the NFC.
That was fun just to watch it. But y'all sitting here talking about college prospects and rookie quarterbacks. Like, all right, nigga, they're good. Cool.
Man.
They get paid a lot. Let's get to the shits.
Let's get to the actual shits.
Let's get to the fucking shits, bro. Stop beating around
Let's get to the actual shits. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Say Less with Kaz and Lowkey. Not even saying it right. What's poppin', people? Welcome back to Say Less with Kaz and Lowkey. My name is Kaz.
Yo, this is Lowkey, straight from New Jersey, Howard University graduate.
Yeah.
Host of Hip Hop R&B Throwback on Apple Music. Hits every day, 6 to 8 p.m. And you can check the past episodes on demand in Apple Music. Press play, and it's right there.
True that.
Fuck all that, though. Let's get to it.
Let's get to it. All right, what up, Jake? See you over here. What's poppin', Jake?
Eddie, what's good? How you doing?
Eddie behind the boards. You know what I mean? Hanging out. Shout out Rosie for missing her flight. So,
which I knew she was.
Travel later.
Like, bro, if you're going to the airport now and we're filming we're filming in like an hour and a half, like, all right, you're not.
Things happen. Far be it for me to get on anyone for missing a taping because of a flight. Because of flight issues.
Yeah.
Far be it for me. But nah, she'll be back later this week. Also, we was thinking about like taking like a little break for a little bit. You know what I mean? We got a lot of changes coming to the show. Got a lot of new razzle dazzle. I like to put it.
Yeah.
Also, I'd like to announce now, since by the time you guys listen to this, everybody will know. I'm hosting a new show. Yeah. I'm hosting a new show.
Yes.
For anybody in the New York area or anybody who has Fubo or whatever sports network. I'm hosting a morning show for MSG Networks.
Nice.
Called MSG AM. Every Monday through Friday at 8 a.m. With my homie Monica McNutt, my co-host. Lots of New York sports, lots of New York talk. We're going to have, regular contributors every week. Guys like Latrell Sprewell, Nick Mangold, David Deal.
Latrell Sprewell?
Yeah. Steve Novak, just lots of New York sports talk. And anybody who knows me, anybody who's followed my career trajectory and life decisions and all this type of stuff, podcast content, everything I've ever made, everybody who's followed me knows this is what I've always wanted.
Exactly.
Right here.
Right.
I openly say how much I adore Stephen A. Smith.
Right.
Because how much I adore Stuart Scott.
Right.
How much I adore people who made sports digestible for me as a kid, right? I adore, those are my heroes. And there's many others I can name, but, we'll be here all day. To be able to be hosting a morning show on the network with my lifelong favorite team.
Yeah.
Anybody who knows me knows I bleed blue and orange through the good and the bad. Even at the worst.
I feel like I can't really lean in on the Knicks anymore because
you can.
I know I can, but I feel bad because it's bro, he's working for MSG.
No, listen.
This is his lifelong dream.
That's what I don't want anyone to get twisted, right?
Yeah.
We're still doing this.
He has journalistic integrity.
Nigga, we better.
We're still doing this. We're still getting our pot on. So I don't want nobody to feel like just because, you know what I mean, I'm at MSG Networks, we can't talk. You know what I mean?
Right.
Whatever's going on. If it's newsworthy, obviously. Whatever. If you want to crack a joke. People crack Nick's jokes on me all the time. Whatever. But I'm saying all that to say, I'm really excited to be doing the show with the network. It's a super light lift for me. They made everything really accessible and really dope. And it's a great staff. And I can't wait. If you're in New York City, New York, Jersey, tri-state area, if you got MSG Networks, tune in every Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. for an hour on Madison Square Garden Networks, MSG AM.
I think, everyone here at the Say Less family can attest to this sentiment, but it's been an honor to see you work your way up the totem pole of sports talk. And I feel like this is going to set you apart from all the other guys that are coming up and have their shows because you know your shit and and you love it and you have this really, really extremely explicit work ethic that not too many people have. So it's good to see you reap the benefits of your efforts personally and professionally. So I just want to say congratulations.
I appreciate that, man. Thank you, bro. Congratulations. Woo! I'm really excited. I'm really with the
Congratulations, brother.
chunky.
Chunky, the fatty.
We're on there, the chunky.
Is that my
The fatty.
Woo, boy.
Nah, we gotta talk about that before we talk about the bread. Nah, we gotta talk about that. Nah,
So-
I want to talk about that. Fuck that.
So,
Lay that
listen.
shit out, bro.
So before the episode, right? I mean, I'm wearing probably the most snug pair of pants I
And
own.
we get on him. Yo, we.
This is probably the most snug pair of pants I own.
But this
And
is
you know
the
what?
thing.
Sometimes I'm just in a snug mood. Like I'll wear some shorts here, some baggy shit, some sweats. But sometimes I need to let the thighs
9
cook.
times out of 10, this man is wearing hip huggers, sweatpants, jeans, whatever those are, Dockers. Always, right? But today, particularly today, they're just a bit more snug. Right? So jokingly,
Yeah,
our great editor, Eden,
the editor.
says, yo, Kaz, you got the fatty.
You have to give it a little context. You have to give
What
it a little
other
context.
context do you
He
need?
came in and said, he did say, yo, as a heterosexual man, it's like, I must tell you, you. He's like, yo, them joints is really tight.
But see, like, that's
I was like, these are pretty tight, right?
But I'm like,
I was like,
and you try to get away from it
I
before
tried
he
to
first
walk.
said
I
it.
tried to. I was like, oh,
You try to walk away
whatever.
from him. He's like, nah, like, you know, they just. Then he was like, yo, Eden, you know what?
And then
These
I
are
came.
pretty
I
fucking
came and did
tight.
a walkthrough, like just a little walkthrough through the shop.
Right.
I was just like, oh damn, these are a little.
Like, you didn't feel that when you
like
left the
even
house?
like you know, like I like my joints like sometimes a little snug to them, but this is.
But
this
you
was
didn't,
an effort
When you put
to
them
get in
on,
these.
when you put them on, walked around the house, got in the car, like, you didn't feel any of that, like, yo, hold on, let me go back and.
You know what?
loosen
I was
up.
already too far gone out the house.
Okay.
I was just like, I could go back and change, but just let it cook.
I don't.
I'm gonna just let it cook today. And if y'all want to roast, go ahead, roast, whatever.
I mean, you're
It is what
smart
it
now. Like, it
is.
is what it is.
I listen.
Eden might have been nice and trying to tell you something.
Duh, but like, so I heard it, and I'm like, yo,
I'm keeping
hold
you to
on.
be out.
You can't say that.
Yeah, that's
Right,
that's a strange way to.
That's a strange way to say, like, yo,
Yeah.
your pants are tight.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I mean? Like, yo, Kaz, next time loosen them up.
And the thing is,
Yo, fuck you.
that's true.
I just can't tell my man's like, yo, you got the fatty today. It's like, what are you
I don't know. I
plotting?
wasn't thinking, bro. Like it was.
I don't know. No, I say, like, if I call you handsome, it's like, yo, like, everything a part of you is put together and it's like a nice presentation of yourself.
That's a lot of thought.
That's not a lot of thought. It takes
That's a
5
lot of
seconds
thought.
to observe that. You zeroed in on this man's and then fixed your lips to say, yo. I mean, it just sounds funny.
That's a little.
Also, this is all jokes. Y'all know how we feel about, the homosexual. The LGBT.
Yo, watching Lil try to clean that up just now.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Was worth this whole discussion. Like, yeah, you know how we, you know.
You know,
It's like,
you know we love.
I'm like,
You know how we feel like
we
this
get
is
what
jokes.
you're trying to say.
This is jokes within the family.
Understood.
Y'all know how we feel.
Understood, brother.
It's all love. It's all love.
Understood.
This-
These are too tight. I'm not gonna
That's
hold
too
you.
tight. That's like
I literally walked back there. I'm like, nah, these are mad snug.
because it's like now, like any tighter, like you
Nah,
cut
these
off
are mad
circulation.
snug. Like
Right.
I'm actually uncomfortable in these. Like you know
any
what it is?
tighter.
These just got washed, so I think they're like I didn't realize until like I got a good couple walks into
Clearly,
them that I was
my
like,
nigga, like,
all right, yeah, these is, yeah. And I don't even
I see
have
that.
big
Yeah, I
calves
see
like
the
that.
sock imprint.
All right, anyway.
I don't want y'all niggas ever to crack on me about anything I wear because this nigga right now, bro, you are the king of whatever the fuck you be wearing. Like, oh my nigga, I love you to death. But that other outfit you had on at Conjent, that shit had me a little disturbed. The tight ass Nike outfit, the purple joint, that had me a little disturbed. And these circulation cutters, take the cake, my guy. Take the cake.
Yo, dead ass.
Yeah, now they fun. Like, it hurts.
Like it feels like yoga pants. I've never had a pair of yoga pants, but I could imagine them not feeling like this. Listen,
Oh shit!
I deserve it,
That was
bro.
a good laugh. That was good.
I deserve it. You know what? You know why I deserve? You know I'm in such a great mood, yo.
That was good. That was good.
I'm in such a great mood. Are you in a great mood, Jake?
Oh, absolutely.
Jake, you're in a great. Eden, are you in a great mood? You're in a great mood, Lo. You're in a great mood.
Still sucks.
Dog.
I'm playing.
Are you in a great?
I am, yeah.
Are you in a great mood right
Yeah.
this
right now?
second?
Right in this moment, in this very living moment, at 4:20.
Yes.
I'm feeling extremely great. I'm
Yeah.
feeling like my spirit is not heavy. The weight of the nonsense outside feels a little lighter. I mean, it's still, you know,
like it feels like I can't describe this feeling, right? Like I'm almost thought, like, you know, sometimes when you feel something that
your gut feeling.
not even the gut feeling, but like when you feel something and
resonates.
you're just like, am I making too much of this?
Yeah.
Like you always kind of question, like, yo, am I making too much of this? Like, am I like setting myself up for disappointment? Like, am I like getting too gas right now? But like, as like I just saw like the reactions around like the world,
right.
that's when I was just like, yo, this is like,
So it's not just me.
no, it's not just me. Like,
Yeah,
I'm like, yo,
that
this
was
is
the
a
feeling of watching
moment.
that,
Like, this
yeah.
is like, you would think. I mean, we was watching. Everybody was watching Saturday Night Live last night, right? The Weekend Update, and Colin Joseph's like, you would think like people were celebrating like it was the end of World War II. like people were like, so like this is how people in other countries like celebrate when like fucking like dictators pass or like lose. But like I've never seen anything like that happen here. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, no, that happened. It happened when Obama got elected the first
no, it was
time.
different with Obama, bro.
Osama getting
It
killed.
was different with Obama. I would say probably Osama getting killed.
Osama getting killed. I remember I saw a reaction at a
And-
baseball game.
Yes,
I remember I
like
saw that.
That's
like when
exciting.
John Cena like was at he announced it at a pay-per-view. He was like, I'm proud to announce that, you know, Osama bin Laden, the #1 FBI target in the world, has been terminated by the United States. Woo! Like the whole arena loses their shit, like loses it. And it was like, this was like how it felt. Like I live in a pretty quiet neighborhood, a pretty quiet neighborhood. I was hearing like honk horns, like from, I was like, this can't be coming from New York. Like this can't be coming from across the river. And it's like, yo, people are like going around like, oh my God, it's over. Oh my God, he's out. He
Freedom.
won. Like just 2 words. Like they weren't even saying like, oh, we have a new president, Joe Biden. It was just like these 2-word exclamations, like it's over, or he won, or he lost, or like fine, like
Fuck.
it's like, and everybody knew exactly what they meant by saying it.
Right.
It was like, it's over. It's like,
You didn't have to wonder why this was happening. Like
Yeah.
it didn't take too much
Yeah.
for you to do the research. Like, damn, like what the hell happened? Like what's going on? Because everyone's been glued to their TVs for the
Yeah.
last week and a half. Everyone has been
Some
having to
people
wait
more.
and thinking and like, yo, what if he wins? And what if they don't turn Pennsylvania?
Yeah.
What if they don't turn Georgia? And we're just like, please, please, please.
it was the
please.
greatest. It was the greatest reality show.
No, that it was not. That was not fun to watch. That was not fun to witness because
It was
like
dramatic.
look how we feel now.
It was dramatic.
That was
Like,
that was not fun to watch.
it felt like
because-
some Avengers Endgame shit, bro.
nah, bro. Because all of that shit was
like the
good.
relief. Like
all
this,
of that shit was fun to watch.
like when you talked about Obama getting elected.
right.
When Obama got elected, it allowed a lot of us to be like, oh my gosh, like it's possible. Like it's almost like it felt more hopeful when Obama became president. Like here's this young, good looking like dude that speaks my
Change.
language. Like it felt like your mind could kind of like go crazy and think of like, what are the possibilities next? Like what's gonna happen in this world?
And
like,
then
you know
this
what
is
I mean?
part 2 of it.
But this feels like relief.
But it's so
Like,
many,
this
it's so
feels just
many
like-
different. It's so many different,
You know?
it's so many different entry points of relief and success, and that could be me.
Yeah.
It's, one, he's done 4 years, and he might go to jail, whatever the case is.
Yeah.
He's not our problem no more.
Yeah.
Two,
not going to
it's
jail.
Kamala being the first black woman as a vice president. That's the highest
Yeah.
position
Yeah.
in government.
Yeah.
So to see that, I mean, it's special to me too, me and my girl, because we were graduates of Howard University. so just to see that and see representation, that's the key thing with her specifically. Like we've seen white men in office for our entire lives. You know, we saw a black president for 8 years. That's beautiful. But like representation for black women is like a really, really big pillar for them in any industry. Tech, you know, finance, being a doctor, teacher, whatever the case is. That's representation needs to be echoed with this what's going on with her. And I think that, you know, we got to just soak in that moment. You know, we're glad that he's gone. We're glad that we don't have to deal with that shit no more. But she could be possibly, you know, God forbid anything happened to Biden, the next president.
I don't even think it has to be God forbid. Like he's definitely no. I mean, like he's spoken like he's probably not gonna run like after. He's spoken like, you know, he speaks in very like transitional terms. Like he's like he almost feels like a babysitter. Like he almost feels like a cool substitute teacher. Like, all right, like I know we had some wild shit happen. Like in the past,
I got y'all for the next 4 periods.
Like, yo, we're gonna just try and get shit like a little stabilized. Like we're gonna try and like just kind of fix a little thing. Like it's not gonna be perfect. Like it's not gonna happen overnight. Like it's not gonna. Shit is fucked up. Like there's a lot of that. A
lot of undoing I have to get done.
Yes, like everybody. I think the good thing about this election is I feel like
Mr. Phil.
For some reason, when presidents get elected, there's always like this weird sort of like transitional period where we don't know who's responsible for what. Like people gave Obama a bunch of shit because he was just undoing a lot of Bush era stuff that didn't serve the people that he ran for, right? So a lot of people are like, yo, what are you doing? And a lot of times you don't know, like, dude, like it's gonna take some time, like especially where he got a lot of young voters. And a lot of people at that age didn't really know, you know what I mean, like the real process of like how much it takes to see actual change affect, you know, you on your everyday life. I know that's how I felt. And I think now, after what we've been through the past 4 years and getting a guy like him in office with, you know, Vice President-elect Harris in there as well,
I always like to say how people that just
it feels like, all right, now we're all kind of going to give this dude that's coming in like a little bit of leeway because it's like, yo, he's inheriting a global pandemic. He literally had the worst dude you can ever come behind.
Well, he's already got his Corona task force team, which is like already doing more than what this idiot
understood. Definitely, 1,000%. But at the same time, it's like, okay, now I feel like this is gonna keep young voters engaged because this dude that just came behind, it was like a reality show. He was a celebrity. He was a celebrity in the Oval Office. Like everybody knew who this dude was. So even if you're not like up on policy or up on like stuff that like affects your everyday life or taxes or any of that stuff, you feel like you have a better idea of it just because of how badly this dude did with it.
Right.
You know?
Because you're looking at certain things that he's done or hasn't done or attempted to do, and you're just like, hold on, let me read up on this shit.
Yeah.
It's like, is it I'm not that smart, or is this nigga really that dumb?
Yeah, like I saw a lot of tweets yesterday where it was like, you know, a lot of the Biden tweets are very, you know, prepared and, you know, presidential, and like it felt like somebody tweeted, yo, I can't wait to go back to the day where like I didn't obsess over the president's Twitter account, or I didn't like.
Somebody said, I cannot wait for politics
to get boring again. Yes, right. Like I can't wait, and there's a good and a bad thing to that. Like it being boring to you kind of leads to aloofness and leads you to kind of be asleep at the wheel to a lot of stuff that kind of happens, which is understandable.
Right.
But we've been through a lot these past couple of years.
4 years.
I'll gladly take some boring for 4 years.
4 years of that repeated nonsense, obliviousness, ignorance, bigotry, and it became an everyday normalcy habit for us to observe. Yeah. And we were just like, well, fuck it. Like, this is what we got. This is what it is. And we're like, yo, there's too many people coming out the woodworks echoing his sentiments and echoing his actions and statements, and they feel it's okay because the highest person in government is doing this on a daily basis.
Yeah, I think like, I mean, I don't try to get too political on this show or anything like that.
But I mean, this is a big moment for us.
Yeah, the one thing that really bothered me about the last dude in office was, the people that he felt who he made comfortable. Like that's what bothered. That's what scares me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like where it's like, yo, I could be super rational and be like, you know what? Like at the end of the day, like maybe he's not like the in your face sort of racism, right? But
He peeled
you
back.
empower the people who are in your face
But
racist.
he peeled back so many
Like,
layers.
now
I'm
you-
not saying everybody who supports you is racist,
All right.
but
Well-
I am saying the most racist people support you.
Yeah, support you.
So it's like that's what bothers me, and it's like that's a lot of people who support that. You know what I mean? There's a lot
Like
of
you
people.
got to look at he's still got a lot of votes.
He still has a lot of support.
He's still
So
got
it's
a lot
like-
of votes.
So it's like
it wasn't
it's
a landslide.
It's the perfect like it is the absolute perfect way to kind of digest that. Okay, this is a nice moment, but we as a country have so much farther to go. Like we have a long way to go.
It's further.
Whatever. We have a lot of work to do still. You know what I mean? Like we can't can't get bored by politics.
No,
again,
I just want people to sit in this because like you keep saying, like, bro, like this has been a lot. It's been 4 years. We do deserve to be in these streets and coming back together and be like, all right, man, we start from ground zero and now we about to build this back up and get these new policies in order and fix shit and whatever the case is. But we just cannot do.
And
that.
and honestly, there's probably some stuff that the last dude in the office.
I love how you keep saying that too. That you're not even saying his name.
I'm sure there's a lot of.
that.
I'm sure there was a lot of policy that doesn't sound too crazy. Like I'm sure there was some ideas that he probably had that was like,
That's fair.
that's fair. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like everybody on both sides, like on every side, could be like, yo, that dude can't be your messenger. You know what I mean? Like that dude cannot be your messenger. Like you need some old white dude that isn't like
Yo, Trump was like the person, the drunk friend that went to the waiter to fix a bar tab. Like,
what?
think about it. Like, like when your drunk
Oh,
friend
my
goes
blood.
like and tries to dispute some shit, and you
Okay.
send a drunk friend to do it,
Okay.
and it's like, yo, they're not comprehending anything someone is saying back to them. That's what Trump
It's like,
is.
you
Like
lost.
that's like Trump does not comprehend.
All right, so what's the bar? Is the bar
like the bar tab is like fucked up, right?
No,
And so
no. Okay, so I'm trying to understand the analogy here.
So the bar tab is fucked up, right? They see the
Analogy.
bar tab.
I'm the drunk friend.
Right. And you're looking at the bar tab and you're like, yo, we didn't order this shit. Right. And so you snatch the receipt and you go to the front
right.
and you're like, what is all of that?
Yo, I didn't order
That's the
I don't even know gravity.
and it's like right, and it's like and the server's like, ma'am, if you just read it and break it down and understand this is what you did. That's Trump. With every policy and every, protest, that's Trump.
Okay,
Not
gotcha.
understanding
All right.
the simplistic
Now I get
shit.
it. Now I get it.
That's Trump.
All right.
The drunk friend trying to reduce your bar tab.
So the bar is government.
The bar is the government.
The bar is the government.
The
Say, hey,
receipt
Mr.
are the
President,
policies.
Mr. President, we have this guy. He's in charge of like making sure like stuff like this, like people getting sick, doesn't happen. You should probably take his advice, and maybe we can stop.
No,
He's a loser. He's a loser.
get him away from it. That was the analogy.
Yeah. Okay. All right. That makes sense.
That makes
All right.
sense? Okay,
I'll try to
cool.
get it. I'll try to get it.
No, I didn't break it down
I'll try to go there with you.
But no, that's just how that's what it looked for me. Like in my world, that's how I can correlate it. How Trump
Yes.
looks.
Bar activities.
Bar activities.
That's how you compare life events.
It is what
You don't think you might have a problem now?
No, I don't.
You don't think
If I had a problem, I wouldn't be doing this show every week.
this is
I
true?
wouldn't be doing my Apple show every.
Yeah, that sounds like something.
Well, actually, low key,
I mean, like
this is your.
we have your cousins. How would you react if somebody ever sprung an intervention on you?
just like a prank intervention.
Like, and if they sprung an intervention on you, if your friends
Right.
and family
right.
sprung an intervention on you, what would it be for? Like they'd sit you down and be like, yo, you have to.
Oh, hookah.
What do you think of it? Hookah?
Hookah, yeah.
You think hookah's it?
I mean, I don't think it's bad, but like if you're saying anything excessive that I do in life, that would be the one thing.
Okay.
That would be the one thing.
It would probably be like my cell phone. Like it would definitely be like, like everybody can be like, hey, listen, huh?
They would call people in from outside.
Yes, like they call like yo.
But see, like no. Hold on. That's not
like they start telling you
that's
like
not fair.
Like,
that's not fair. No, that's not fair. Because
wasn't that fair?
I do the same thing.
It's
like,
a hypothetical situation.
No, but like I don't think you should put yourself in that situation. That's not fair.
He's just trying to be honest.
To the club? No, I don't.
I have 2 phones too, but it's like this nigga has about 4 jobs.
Yeah.
And is always working, always communicating, always on Zoom. And
it's what I like
whatever.
to do.
Right. So it's like I don't think that's fair for no, I don't want to do that. I will say tight clothes.
Tight clothes?
Yeah.
That's what people I can cross my leg. What are you talking about?
Don't try to prove shit to us, my nigga. We know it's tight. We know it's uncomfortable. Like, just be comfortable as much as you can.
I'm comfortable. This is good.
But no, I would. It would be me. It would be me, Cam, Della, Jamal, and Peach.
All right.
And your girl.
My wife. Yeah.
Your wife.
Yeah.
And we will all come out and be like, why are you doing this to yourself? Like, bro, like it's like Kaz, like you're above average weight wise type of person. Why are you doing this?
So I'm fat too? Damn.
Wow.
I would have think that
I'm not about to compliment you like Eden did. Like, I mean, you think like, nah, we ain't doing that shit today.
He had to balance it out.
It's worse, Eden. That's worse.
We've talked about it for 20
Just fucking flame me my whole life. Why don't you?
No.
Damn, bro. So now
Yes, he does. God, yeah, he does. Yeah.
This is a tight shirt?
No, not that. No. I don't know. You always just go.
Why you always flaming my fits, yo? I'd never say nothing about your fits.
Y'all call me basic as fuck. So like,
because you are basic as fuck.
All right, so I can't make an observation about your shit.
Listen, I don't know.
You do this on purpose. Like you literally do this on. Like, why do you wear such tight pants?
Why does it make you uncomfortable?
It doesn't. But I'm asking, like, does it make you comfortable?
I thought we were in a good mood.
I'm in a great mood.
That's why, like,
I'm in a fantastic mood.
We're in good moods. We can crack on.
I'm on a fantastic mood.
That's when it makes it fun.
But like this doesn't make me uncomfortable. Like for some reason,
well,
it's like,
you asked the question of why we would call intervention.
Yeah,
it would be for that.
Yeah.
Yo, actually, is this not the intervention?
I think it might be, yo. I think this kind of was I think this was like my tight pants intervention, where it's just like
feel a way about that.
Before the show started, like
I didn't feel a way about that.
I didn't
like 3
me
people.
and Eddie like rarely like have combos before we tape, right? Like because we like to keep all the good stuff like here, right? And then it came up to me like try not to like get y'all attention, like on the slide, like yo. Hey, Kaz, I was just gonna let you know, man, your pants are like, hella tight. He's like, yo.
I think he was coming at it from a.
I'm like, yo, is this my tight pants intervention?
I think he might have been coming in from a production standpoint.
Yeah, like
from
maybe
a production standpoint, like it was a lot here. It's a lot here.
You got to rethink this. Like when you coming on camera, like nigga, do whatever you want on MSG and Spring Hill, but like when you come on this camera, my nigga, like loosen these up a little bit. Loosen that up. Look at that.
Pause.
Did they paint them on?
Nah, like I just
did they airbrush them shits on?
They're like
like were you born with them
pockets,
bro? Like
they're not supposed to be.
This is how you know how tight they are. The white in the pocket is coming out. It's coming out of the actual pocket. You had to know them shits was tight, bro. Did you have to jump like Beyonce?
I do a little pull. I do a little tug. I'm not gonna lie,
bro.
There's a little bit of jiggle action that happens when it gets into putting these on.
If you had to shake.
Wow. This is
that's wild.
This is the change I needed in life.
Bro.
You know what we're gonna do?
Huh?
Do you know what we're gonna do?
One size big is fine.
This is what we're gonna do. Next Patreon.
That shit is suffocating. Like
we're gonna have my tight pants exorcism. Okay. We're gonna find a place outdoors.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take all my tight pants. We're just gonna have a tight. We're gonna exercise the demons of my tight pants. Only on Patreon.
Yo, why is that so funny?
Go to patreon.com/sayless.
Literally, I'm literally looking at this shit. Like we're at the bottom of your block.
Yes.
Overlooking the city.
Yes.
And it's like we're all gathered around saying a prayer, pouring out liquor, and you're just like a tear's coming down your eye because a part of your life is now being burnt. And I'm dying inside.
Tight pants has defined my legacy for far too long, Lo. I have been defined by the tightness of my trousers for the last time, and I am not going to take it anymore.
Famous last words.
And from this day forward,
bro, even at Deuce, when Bees put up on the screen, Kaz's pants are too tight. I swear, Edit, I'm gonna send you this picture because I have it in my phone, and I want you to put it up right now so people can see it.
Yo,
this has been a joke for a minute.
This has been going on for quite a long time. This ain't nothing
new just because we're.
It's not new. No, not at all. That's why it's all hitting me. Like I'm having the life of my tight pants is like flashing before my eyes.
Like every outfit you're saying, like
every time, just
I didn't get it back then. Now I get it now.
Yo, like damn, this is mad leg. This is a lot of leg.
Probably has
a lot of leg.
I'm like, this is a lot happening, yo. I'm like, damn, but this is a little. I mean, I got like a good amount of baggy pants now. Good.
Not all your bottom, not all your trousers.
Sometimes, like, I'll look at my closet. I'm like, do I want to just pull out some sweats, or do I? You know what? Come here, let me bring the nut huggers out. Not all your trousers
are tight. I mean,
let me bring the nut huggers. Like, I don't know what goes through my head when I'm just like, yo, I want to wear some nut huggers today.
You know what it is with you, and this is how you've always been.
I'm too confident.
It's not even
that's a problem.
That's one.
Like I'm entirely too confident. Like no. I need some shame. I just need a little more shame in my game.
When you get shamed for something, you go so far left.
Yeah, like that's
to be like,
that's my problem.
All right, well, fuck it, I'm gonna wear tight pants. And I feel like we've been shaming you for the last 6 years, and you were like, I'm gonna just lean in on this shit. And it's like sometimes that's cool, but it's like, my nigga, you took it too far. Like we got the point 2 years ago, like, yo, he's comfortable in his pants.
It's like, good for him, yo. Like, he's like,
I'm like, yo, you're good, but like,
he's a good sport. Like,
Kaz is one of the greatest sports when it comes to jokes. But you let that shit, you took that shit too far. You took this way too far.
Anybody who's even like watched the episode sits here, like even like the episode I'm like smacking my thighs.
Bro,
that's just me trying to take it further. Just trying to.
That was one of the
last.
I'm
like, damn, I have taken.
That was one of the last straws for me. That was like, all right, you know what?
Like if you see Cam's face, like pull up the video where
his face was not
his face reads
to this situation.
His face reads like somebody who's been through this entirely too much in his life. When it comes to me specifically and my tight pants, and I just feel like that's part of my that's just my personality.
You just took it too far.
No, never, not once.
That's also very it's
never, not once. Like I've never like split pants.
His quality of pants are up to par.
They're great quality pants. I mean,
great quality.
These ain't these ain't off the rack, buddy.
But the selection ratio in regards to size is incredibly trash.
I think these are.
I don't even think that's a size. I think he just like slapped them on. You know, like the shit on Instagram where the girls like they jump up and like just have a new outfit on. I think he did that before he left this morning because there's no way you could have put them on and felt like they were comfortable. Like no, and I feel like you came here to troll us.
You guys hear about Dr. Dre's wife?
Thank you, Jake. Thank you for your...
No, I'm not done. What the fuck?
Jake trying to save me from my tight pants.
Fuck her and her scammer ass. Like, fuck that. Nigga, change them shits. Oh, Eddie getting them jokes off.
Word?
Eddie getting them jokes off.
That's how you feeling?
Eddie getting them jokes off, bro.
All right.
Go ahead, Eddie getting them jokes off.
Patreon.com/sayless. All right. We're about to crack our 100th subscribers soon, hopefully by tomorrow.
Give some away.
But we're about 2 weeks into it, and we're gonna start diversifying the content there. What better way to diversify the Patreon content?
That's gonna be the first one.
Than to show a tight pants exorcism.
Wait, can I choose the pants that you burn?
I will. We will go through all of them
because I have a certain selection of pants that I hate.
We will go through all of the pants that I deem
tight.
Just a smidge snug. Just a smidge snug. And we will give them back,
bro.
To the heavens,
there are moments of this podcast.
We will give them back to the gods.
There are moments of this podcast where it's heavy. There are moments of this podcast where we're tired. There are moments of this podcast where it's celebratory, and then there are moments of this podcast where we just shoot the shit, and have a great conversation. But it's moments like this that make me realize this was one of the best decisions in 2020 that I've ever made. Because the fact that I can get on this camera in front of how many subscribers we have and tell one of my best friends to his face of how trash his pants are, and he takes it in good stride, I can't give me a better Sunday.
He got a lot going for him. He's fine.
No, yeah, but
I'm doing all right.
You can't give me a better Sunday. This is phenomenal.
I wish more people took that approach in life.
What?
Constructive criticism, or being able to, I wish more people could just be like, you know what? Yes, those are some horrible pants you've worn.
But you know what? Like, because they're no. See, that's also a good point. They're not horrible. Like Eden dumbed them down. Like,
Eden, you're like Eden
came in hot, and I like Eden came in hot today. Like
you're like 2 comments away, pal.
Eden was like, yo, come here, like yo, let me hot you. No, they're not. Again, the color is dope because it matches like the sweater and the sneakers and the chain. Mike Mogul with the Mogul sweatshirt.
Gotta wear your friends' clothes, support your friends, support their merch.
It's just like the girl that goes to Starbucks that has the baggy sweater with the yoga
why
pants.
do you always compare everything to like a transactional thing at a bar or a store?
I don't.
You do. You always compare.
First off, that comparison was like I'm telling like the girl going to Starbucks wearing a yoga sweater.
How many transactional stories?
That's not a transactional
have we told? Has Lowe told about life? Whether it's the bottle girl at the Anthony,
I like
whether it's this Trump story
that was the one transactional. The one Trump story I told today.
You know what these sneakers are like? It's like when you go to the bar and
those kind of stories are funny because it instantly takes you to that.
It does.
Part.
You paint the picture very well,
right? That's why I'm like, I think I'm pretty good at that.
Yeah, Jerry Seinfeld is now black, so
Jerry Seinfeld is black. That is true. I don't know why you brought that up.
Like, what are you talking about?
He's famous for.
I swear, this man Jake will just throw some shit at the wall. I'm like, yo, does it stick? Like, what are you talking about, Jake? What?
Because he's known for like the one-liners at the beginning. He opened every Seinfeld episode, like that, with like the same like setup humor about transactional. Airplane food. Like that.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
What's the deal with airplane food?
What the fuck you talking about? Like, where are you going? Like, okay, I hear you.
Yo, all right.
Yeah, we're clowns, bro. I'm sorry.
Back to yesterday, right?
The bachelor party?
No. Oh, I'll definitely talk about the bachelor party later.
I mean, I wasn't there, so I don't know.
That was the funniest. Oh gosh, but no, I was just wanted to keep talking about the historic day it was yesterday.
I mean, granted, yesterday was everything it was.
Word. Shout out Dave Chappelle also. Yeah. I feel like we got to hear from everybody we're supposed to hear from yesterday.
Oh no, everybody had a piece to say.
It's rare.
You know who didn't have anything to say? Kanye.
Oh boy.
Tyson.
You know what?
Wayne, Lil Pump, all the people that like have stood next to or endorsed
Tyson.
I think
Mike Tyson.
Tyson was on that list. I didn't see it, but Tyson was on that list.
No.
Anyway,
I didn't hear that Tyson.
But it's interesting.
Yeah, I don't want to hear it.
But it was just interesting to see like how quiet they were.
What are they gonna say? Well,
I just wanted to hear about the meeting that Wayne and him had about. Like now it's nothing. Now the meeting is gone.
Here's the thing. It is real easy to kind of like pile on people right now. I feel like we can like properly pile on like Lil Pump. Like that's fun. Like we can do that.
Don't get no nigga.
But like, I'm not gonna give the same smoke to Lil Pump that I'm gonna give to Ice Cube. Like,
no. Ice Cube, and I shouldn't include him in that.
I'm like, all right.
Ice Cube was trying to.
I see what he was trying to do. And I'm not gonna be one of them type of people.
Hove with the NFL.
I'm not gonna pop.
Hove with the NFL.
I don't think that's the same thing.
That's not the same.
I think that's two different things. But like,
yeah, it's okay. Ice Cube, it rubbed people the wrong way.
It rubbed a lot of people the wrong way, and I understand. I understand what he was trying to do, and I can understand why it would rub people the wrong way. Also, like it's somebody coming in, but like, everybody shut up, I got this. Like like you got people that's on the ground that's doing this type of work like every day. Like,
you could just as easily
you could just as easily support those people or like get in touch with them and like and I'm not sure saying that he hasn't or not. Yeah. But I could see why people would feel like he just kind of came and like, all right, nobody knows what they're doing. I got
who made you the representative?
Republican talk to me. Oh, they didn't talk. Like, I can understand why people could say like
his way of handling it and then distributing the information about how he was handling it is what rubbed people the wrong way. What he was trying to accomplish, not necessarily, but how it was delivered to us. Like, wait, where'd this fucking come from a month before the election? Like, why wasn't this done back in January or November or whatever? Why are you doing this now?
Yeah.
And why is everyone coming out having meetings and supporting and endorsing? Like, why y'all doing this now? Like, did he promise you something? Did he pay you something? Like, so now that he's gone, where do you sit? Or do we allow you to just to sit over there and we just?
That's a rough place to be.
It's very tough.
That's a rough place to be, man, because you can't just alienate folks at this point. Like, that's what the dude that was in office before did very well. Like
you can't make that kind of decision
that divide that he made, like, he's at the head of all that.
And
like,
that's your man's. No, I get what you're saying.
What I'm saying is like I'm not saying that's his man's. I'm not saying that isn't his man's. All I'm saying is like at the end of the day, he's the reason why people felt so strongly about this dude. People are questioning a guy like Ice Cube for even like being around this dude,
having dialogue,
anything. And at the end of the day, this dude isn't going to be in power no more, right?
So now, where do you stand?
Now, I mean, it's up to. What I'm saying is, this dude ran a campaign on division and won. Right. This dude, Joe Biden, or President-elect Biden and Harris, they're trying to run on like, okay, we're not gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? And they broke record. Like, call it what you want. Like, nobody is asleep at the wheel anymore. It's record turnout for voters, voter registration, voting numbers, all that type of stuff. Everyone is hyper aware of this shit now.
I would like to say this might be the rehabilitation for the imagery of politics in America.
Yeah, that's fair to say.
Is that fair to say? A good way to put it?
That's 1,000% fair to say.
Because even like with myself or just people around me, like listening more, reading more, watching more, observing more, even commenting more.
Yo, you can't even avoid it. You can't even avoid it if you try to. If you are I'm not a politics type dude person, like you were either just being disingenuous or just asleep, because you couldn't avoid it in your sports, in your TVs. They got like your phone numbers. It was weaved. They're texting you. Like it's you weaved. Could not escape it.
It was weaved in every part of your life, whether it was religion, whether it was schools, whether it was family, whether it was, like you said, sports, music, entertainment. I honestly think every part of your life that you were interested in, it was weaved into.
I honestly think sports
took the helm.
Had one of the biggest influences on people getting involved in politics. Right. I think they're at the top of the list. If they were because a lot of politicians were so anti-sports. They were so shut up and dribble. They were so
stand for the flag.
Yeah, stand for the flag. All these things that happened in sports became like really big political moments that like made people like kind of perk up.
So in a crazy way, and follow me real quick.
No, I know where you're going with this, because I feel the same way. I know exactly where you're going.
He is responsible.
Yes.
For the awareness.
Life is pro wrestling, bro. Life is pro. That's why I try to preach this to people all of the time, yo. Yeah. They don't care if you're the good guy or the bad guy or whatever. If you're a lightning rod for attention, that's all that matters, yo.
All right.
And as much as a lot of people did not like the dude who just lost the election, they felt he was such a polarizing figure. Everyone had to pay attention. Everybody. He was already famous before. He's been famous for decades before he even stepped foot in the office.
Right.
Nobody in this country could pretend they didn't know who the hell that dude was. Right? There's people like that, you know, I don't follow politics. Like, I don't know where the Bushes came from. I don't know where, I mean, now I do, but I mean, like, at that age, the Clintons, these are just people who just kind of like, you see on the campaign trail. Donald Trump was in Home Alone. Like, he was in Home Alone, bro. Like, we all watched Home Alone. Yeah. He was on The Simpsons. Like, he was on The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Like, everybody knew who this dude was, so you couldn't pretend like you didn't at least keep an eye on what was going on. Mm-hmm. So I say that to say, like, yo, you have to, I'm not giving him the due on anything. What I am saying is the optics of everybody being on politics
is because of him.
Helped of him because of so many people that loved what he said and because so many people were against what he said.
It goes back to my point. It goes back to my point of saying, like, yo, again, am I that dumb or is he really that oblivious? Because it's like,
nah, I don't think it is.
I thought that's what it was, or like, so now you're reading up on shit. It's like, hold on, like that's not how this is supposed to go.
No,
that like, law is not. I don't. Like, you can't say that.
Yeah, like you start reading stuff because you're as boring as politics is. Like boring politics is like a good catcher. It's like a good center in the NFL. It's like a good the good ones just don't make mistakes. Like you don't know. Like you notice when the center fumbles a snap. You notice when the catcher and the ball goes whatever behind them. A good politician, you're not supposed to hear from.
It's like a tendon.
Shit is just supposed to be smooth. Like you only notice when shit is messed up. When there's a wild pitch, when there's a fumble snap.
I'm only supposed to hear from you during the State of the Union when something like crazy happens in America, like a 9/11 or the capture or the killing of Osama bin Laden.
Right.
But
that's
I'm not supposed to hear from you every day.
Your Twitter account.
I'm not supposed to be on Twitter seeing more tweets of you than I see of my favorite artist or my favorite. Why do I hear from you? Like, you have the most important job in the world, and you're telling me you have time to call politicians losers, the mainstream lamestream. Like, you out here cracking jokes.
It's like, yo, like policy
that
aside,
ability of like not giving a fuck. I do commend him on. Like, that nigga, that's ridiculous. For
policy
me.
aside, anyway aside, it's just like, man, like you just can't behave like that. Like you just got to be you just got to have some decorum about yourself. Like you wouldn't do that to your neighbor. You wouldn't do that to somebody that is delivering your pizza. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just the simple like basic common things that people do and say to each other on a daily basis that we're just like, yo, like red, blue, Republican, whatever, like that dude's just like, he's just a rude. He's just rude,
these
bro.
Blue Democratic states, my nigga. Like, there's 50 states in America. You're responsible for all of them.
And honestly,
it's literally that it.
In a messed up way, like you said, like now he can't. Now he by this administration, like you absolutely cannot be a boring politician anymore because now everybody's gonna have their eyes on this. Like Trump has, made this such a spectacle that the person that follows, we're gonna keep engaged. Like the good thing is everyone's engaged right now.
But he's
given the good thing is everybody is like,
he's given us an uncomfortable normalcy in the attention that we give to politics, and that's what I don't like because like you said, a good politician is just gonna go straight through and do what he has to do, and that's the case.
Yeah, I
don't want to get comfortable with having to look at my president and like, why aren't you tweeting? Like, I don't want that to be a normal thing.
Yeah.
That's not. I don't want that to be normal now.
Yeah, he should. He absolutely should because it's a way to communicate.
Not
with
as
people.
much, but like, yes, he should. Yeah, those messages, those broad messages, those planned out messages. Yes, a mass shooting happens. Hey, sorry to the city.
Yeah, like I don't need to know your personal. I don't need to know your personal like gripes with people. I don't need to know any of that.
Like, I don't like whatever gripe you have with somebody, keep that shit behind closed doors. I don't need you giving nicknames to politicians and advisors, Shifty Schiff and fake Fauci
Sleepy Joe.
nigga Sleepy Joe, and then fucking Pocahontas. It's like, that's one, racist, and then two, it's just like, bro, like, how old are you?
And it's like, how busy are you? Like,
my point. Like how? What are you? What are you doing?
He would fire off like 30,000 tweets a month or something like crazy.
Bro,
numbers.
I tweet a lot. I can't tweet as much as that nigga. Yo, I know I tweet a lot, but damn, like, you don't get tired?
Man. Yeah, you can tell.
Talking like that, it has
you
to
can
be.
tell.
Oh, hell yeah. That's
but I don't know. It's just funny. It's
unfortunate.
It's funny to be able to laugh.
It was funny. Now
nice
it's just
to be-
unfortunate.
No, it's nice to be able to laugh at.
I don't know if any of you guys saw that one Shining Moment video
I did.
with his like moments.
And he was dancing
And he's like hugging the flag and like
he kissed the flag. Melena
like
just like slapping his hand away.
Like when you watch it back, it almost looks like it didn't happen. Like it already looks like it never happened. It already looks so outrageous that it almost looks like I'm really watching.
And
the
now
TV
you're
show.
and because it was so
shooting hoops, shooting the paper towels,
the bounty.
I'm just like, yo, this really all happened, like
And
in real life.
bro, and because
this really happened.
But
this was made normal to us.
The only way it happened in the first place was like he did crazy shit and everybody covered it.
Yeah.
And then he like prioritized off of like the publicity and like appealed to the stupidest people. Not the stupid. I don't want to like put that out there, but like
I mean,
some of the stupidest people,
honestly,
not all. Some
honestly,
some of y'all motherfuckers that support him are stupid. I'm not sugarcoating that.
We can't go ahead. We can't go around and pretend like America's full of the most brightest people. Like somebody has to represent those people.
Yeah, the idiots. Like we know. Like come on. Like,
it's.
I'm not gonna sugarcoat
if there's
that.
no Trump, maybe people take Kanye more.
No,
I'm saying like
I don't think anyone takes Kanye
no one
seriously.
takes Kanye
no,
serious. Hell no.
It was to make a hypothetical point about
Nah.
being a force in the needle.
You don't even gotta make that hypothetical point.
He's
another one, but I'm not. Whatever.
2024.
No, nigga, 2020 never. I don't want to see that nigga nowhere near the White House. I'm sorry, like I can't. I'm not. I'm sorry.
I don't know. It's.
I'm sorry. Like niggas you want to coddle that guy. Like some people want to coddle him.
I
didn't say you.
Okay.
Some people want to coddle him, and this, that, and the third. It's like, bro, like that's not a serious thing.
Yeah.
The Joe Rogan shit that he asked him. So what would you do different? What would your policies be? Nigga danced around that question like fucking Omarion.
Yeah, but like it's
like, what do you like? Bro, you don't. So you don't. Clearly, he just doesn't know.
We say this all the time. Like we know it's our fault. Like that we give that.
But that's
attention.
That's political.
That's not political. You could at least.
Questions?
You could sell me something. Sell me something.
He's selling you sneakers.
He's always selling you something.
No, but like
even if you don't realize
in regards to him, in regards when Joe asked him, like, what would you do different? What would your policy be? And you couldn't even answer.
Hey, hello. 2 out of 3 men before the age of 35 experience some form of male pattern baldness, right? Ooh. I'm 33. You are
38.
38. Yeah. So we are right at that. Clearly, absolutely. But our good friends of the program, Keeps.
Oh, what they got for us?
I mean, you know what they got. They got an FDA approved formula, right?
Right.
That keeps all this from leaving. All right, because prevention is better than trying to get what you ain't got no more.
Right. Trying to get that snatch back.
Exactly. I will never do that. But so what you can do is go to keeps.com/say less, order you a trial package, all right? And on top of that, the best part about it is I know you can get some packages at your door. People are real nosy. They're looking at everything you got over there.
Right.
Comes in a real discreet package. Nobody can see what you're ordering. So if you feel the type of way about getting what you got to do done for your hair, Keeps got you
it's also COVID. So like, you're not really going anywhere. So you can actually, experiment and just figure it out for yourself.
I mean, maybe some people just want to look good for themselves, Niall. Maybe it's not about COVID. Maybe some people just enjoy having hair. I know you've relegated yourself to not having hair anymore.
I think, honestly, you should order Keeps.
Wow. Actually, I'm going to do that. Keeps.com/say less. Use that code and then order one on us.
There it is. Bro, I really feel like going to Foot Locker and just getting you some like Nike sweats because like this is unbelievable.
Free plug for Foot Locker.
You made the face that you were uncomfortable. That's why it took me off my train of thought.
I was just fixing my hip flexors, bro.
Your hip flexors?
Yeah, I had a little knot back there. I was trying to squeak it out right
Shouldn't
there.
have ate that Taco Bell.
So I made that face.
That's what you eat for Taco Bell?
Taco Bell.
That's why I'm just so tight, because you eating them Cool Ranch Dorito Taco Bell. Yo, bro, you're bringing a lot of shit on yourself today. I'm sorry.
From the guy who eats Roy Rogers chicken, bro.
Yeah, my fucking waistline is cool and my pants are nice and good. You the one over there eating fucking Waffle House, Cool Ranch Dorito tacos, and now you tight at me because your pants are tight? The irony. The irony. Like, nigga, now you want to be mad at me because...
Not gonna hold you, Lo.
What's up?
I kind of want to shoot the fade. I kind of want to shoot the fade right now. I was just like, I got nothing.
like nigga, like there have been times
I got nothing.
There have been times on this show where like sometimes, this nigga like will get me. I'm like, fuck. I ain't right. Like,
sometimes you're the bug, sometimes you're the windshield, bro. Today I am the bug.
That's the like I said, that is the beauty of this show. Because one day somebody gonna get it.
You know what's coming.
Like somebody gonna get it. I'm like, damn, like let me.
This is the second time he came on my pants, like out of the show.
What?
Like this is the second time we've had like a show dedicated.
No, well,
to
the
my
first
pants.
one was the Nike outfit, which is we let that go.
No, third time. Yeah, it's the third time.
And then the Cam episode.
Then the champion sweats at Cogent.
Oh, what were you thinking?
Yeah, the plaid joints. Yeah,
what were you thinking with that outfit?
Those is cozy though. Those are
they look very cozy.
Very cozy. Yeah.
Those were tight. Yeah. I was more.
I was saying he was just gunning my pants again.
I was more mad about the ensemble.
Feels like
that's what I was mad. I wasn't mad about the tightness because I was like, nigga, look at your outfit right now. You would definitely wear those colorful Tims. I'm like, look, of course. You're an adventurous dresser.
And I'm okay with that, Lo. I was okay with that, but now I really want to like fight. Like,
no, it's only the tightness of the pants, not the style of them. That's all. That's all I'm saying.
Not the fashion.
I appreciate that.
Not the fashion.
I appreciate that. These are probably my tightest joints. I wore these exact.
Yeah, we found so many ways to come back to this.
I wore these
throughout this entire episode.
50 minutes of
we were talking about racism. Kamala Harris being the first black vice president. We got back to these shits real quick. Niggas is outside throwing parades, coming together. But this is the focal point
at all.
We didn't talk about a lot of shit, but this is the focal point.
The top story today. Kaz, these snug ass pants.
You got a new job with MSG, but like my nigga, what about them types? What are you gonna wear on that show? Not them shits, right? Or is it from the waist up?
I'm not gonna wear these, bro.
Up?
It's waist up. It's a waist up show. Yeah, I'll be.
Just don't wear no tight.
I'll be here. There'll be a party in the bottom and business up top. But damn, bro.
This is a fun ass.
Because I wore these exact pants at the Adam 22 episode, the Flagrant, like last year. And then like all the no jumper motherfuckers was like, yo, this man's pants. So I'm like, yo, we're right back here again.
I bet you at least before we end this episode, we want to get back to his pants at least 2 more times.
I don't know, man. What are we like? An
hour and sometimes?
Okay. I don't want to talk about him no more.
Wait.
I don't want to talk about him no more.
No more.
I don't want to talk about him no more. I don't want to talk about the person who lost the election. I'm good.
You want to talk about your pants?
I don't want to talk. I'd rather talk about my pants than.
I'll say this, and then we'll get off Trump, and then like
the speech where he jogged out. Biden, you saw him jog. That was a cool jog.
Can you jog in those pants?
Yo.
He said, "Can you jog in these pants?"
Yo, I gotta buy Eden a drink after this shit because my man is shooting 100% from the field, bro. I didn't know this nigga was this funny. My man is on it tonight, bro.
That's what.
But that's what you asked everybody. That's what you asked everybody. How does everybody feel?
That's why I subscribed, yo.
Listen, you know what?
And my man Eden was true to it. I feel good, and it's showing, my guy.
I'm in a great mood, like I said at the beginning of the episode.
But that nigga is shipping you off.
You gotta be in a great mood to pull these off. God damn it! You see me out here. You see me working.
No. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's what got you in trouble before. You leaned in. Don't do that. Take the concession speech that you're no longer wearing these anymore.
These are to be the last time I'll wear these pants, bro. For you, for Eden, for Jake, for the world. This will be the last time.
Eden said, Kaz, you got the fact. I can't unhear that, bro. I cannot unhear.
Oh my god,
yo. Man, I can't unhear that, bro. Nah, I gotta take this hoodie off. It's hot in here. It's hot in here.
Boy.
My niggas.
Logan, right, Stevie.
Jeez Louise, yo.
Got a tight tee under there.
What a day. What a weekend. You know they can't hear you when the mic isn't on, so all right. My gosh, what a surprise. Black tee, black pants. I know you guys are going to be shocked by Lowe's wardrobe change right now. But he's opted for the Hanes and the sweats. I know it's the new season. This is the winter collection, the fall winter collection for Niall Ivy.
Yeah.
He's opting for the season 3 Hanes black.
You're trying your hardest to get the pressure off of you. You trying your hardest, my nigga.
No, I got no fire extinguisher,
it's
bro.
Not gonna work, my nigga. Let it go.
It's hot.
Let that shit go, because niggas still got more smoke for you. Keep it cute. Keep it cute, brother.
All right, so what's good?
All right, so you went to a bachelor party yesterday.
I did.
And so you said it was one of the funniest parties you've been in?
It was the funniest bachelor party I've ever been to in my life.
Let's
Jesus Christ. Shout out to my boys. Boy Chachu. My lifelong. These are some of my like close to lifelong friends, like 20 years in.
Right.
Like high school, freshman year, like best pals, right?
Mm-hmm.
So have you ever like gosh, this is gonna be hilarious. Have you ever like, had that one friend who should never plan anything?
I think I'm that friend.
I think you're that friend, right?
Yeah,
so first off, here's one thing, right?
I'm with you,
Getting a group of dudes to plan anything is an adventure. Like that's almost never ever gone wrong right in my entire adult life, right? So boys getting married in a week. I'm like, all right, this is what we're gonna do. They call me up. They're like, yo, Kaz, can we we got to throw this bachelor party. They want entertainment to come to the bachelor party. Can we do it in your basement? I'm like, absolutely not. Absolutely
I'm like,
not.
I know you're not about to say yes to that shit.
No. I'm like, no, thank you. I'm like, first off, no, absolutely.
It's not happening.
First off,
no.
So I floated the idea of being like, yo, all right, let's just like rent an Airbnb for a weekend. All put some bread together. Like, well, take the crib, bring whatever you want, liquor, whatever. It'll just be a boys' kickback, whatever, right? We'll get entertainments for the groom to be. You know what I'm saying? Make sure he doesn't spend a penny. Enjoy himself, right? So, a couple days later, I get a group text. It's like, all right, boom, everything's set up. We're gonna meet at X locations. House. We're gonna pregame there, and then we're gonna get together and head to an undisclosed location. I'm like, all right,
sounds good.
Sounds like y'all really planned this out. Let's get it popping. All right. Then you have to have the conversation and be like, all right.
Fast forward.
Yeah.
Fast forward.
Conversation. Like, all right, well,
this is what's happening.
Going to this, you know how that goes.
Right.
Like, I'm going with my boys. You got to assure that you're going to be fine.
I'm not going to do nothing.
All that type of
good.
stuff, right? You've already had the conversation that like, okay, just behave yourself. Don't.
That's always the only thing. Just behave yourself. Anything you do.
So, drive to the spot. Get into the truck. Head to the undisclosed location. All the while to the ride. I'm like, yo, where we going?
When are we gonna get there?
Don't worry, yo. I got it, yo. I was like, all right. Everybody bring singles? No. So now we're hopping on chicken shacks. We're going chicken shack hunting around deep in Newark, trying to get change for $20 bills, right?
These niggas
get singles,
deep
right?
in Newark.
Deep in Newark. We're still making these drives, right? He's like, yo, that's the location right there. I'm like, what locate? Where is
it a warehouse?
Bro, we go to a barber shop. Underground. It's like a basement.
Oh,
like
niggas definitely flip coke over there.
So I'm just looking around. I'm like, this is shifty.
I'm like, this is how it ends?
This is
how it ends?
But let me keep my antennas up because
right.
I already have my reservations of Newark.
Right. We all do.
And to say that I was, on alerts would be an understatement.
Your head was on a swivel.
Head was on a swivel the whole time.
Okay.
But then we get there and it's cool. You know what I mean? It's just us guys.
Mm-hmm.
Got a plate of chicken, some rice, music playing.
Gotcha.
People bring their own libations. It's cool.
Right.
Only question is, where's the entertainment?
Okay.
So,
which should be like the natural question.
And mind you,
in that kind of setting.
Let me preface it. The person who asked me initially to host the party did most of the planning, getting the venue, getting food, chicken, everything, all this type of stuff. Do you remember when I told you about being that one person that shouldn't ever plan anything?
Which is me.
Which is you.
Which is me.
That person is in charge of the entertainment.
I already see what this is about.
So, we're sitting there, just eating chicken, rice, whatever, just catching up. Like we all, it's my guys, my boys from 20 years, my homies. I'm like, all right, bet. Getting kind of late. Got here around like 10:30. Thought we'd be,
What time is it by now?
It's at this time. It's about like 1:30, 1-ish. No, it's like 1.
It's getting there.
It's getting there. And mind you, I was told the entertainment would arrive around 11 to 12. And
what time did y'all get to the venue?
We got to the venue at 10:30.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So I am.
It's like an hour and a half.
We're all
waiting.
We're all understandably washed. We're all like, all right, we want to get in, out, Saturday night, head back home, done by 1 something. Perfect night for me, right? It's getting to like 1 something.
Uh-oh.
The man who shouldn't plan anything comes up to us and is like, yo.
Damn.
We got a crisis.
I'm like, that yo, whenever you come up to your mans or whatever, that yo is always an indication of like, I fucked up.
I was like, yo.
Or like something happened.
Yes.
So I know what that yo is.
Something went horribly wrong.
Brace yourself.
In the planning of this, right?
Right. So
we're sitting around and it's 9 dudes, 1 lady. 1 lady entertainer, let's call her. Who I'm assuming, anybody who's ever been to, I haven't done a lot of bachelor parties, but there's usually never just one person there. Like,
it's a barrage
usually like maybe 2, somebody for security, all this type of stuff.
Right,
all that thing's going on, right? Now, I'm like, all right. Still waiting for the other people to come, right? It's late.
So now it's like what? 2?
It's like 1:30.
All right. We're pushing it now.
And it's my boy's bachelor party. I'm like, man, this
is my nigga. Like, I
crashing and burning. Yeah. Like, I don't want to like.
I'm not gonna alienate you on a,
I'm like,
on a night like this.
How we gonna save this night?
Right.
I'm like, all right, gonna play heads up. So I grab the phone. I'm just like, all right,
hold on. Because I know sometimes I be hearing shit.
I said, oh, what was her name? I was like, let's just call her the Stormy.
Wait.
Stormy?
Stormy?
She's fully clothed, by the way. Like, she's got like, hey, how you doing?
Wait, so you're telling me, hold on. Okay. Before you continue.
Yes.
1:30 in the morning.
Yes.
The additional entertainment has not arrived.
Had not arrived, no.
The one piece of entertainment is there.
And I think I should also preface this by saying, like, all of us men there are in, like, some sort of relationship.
Gotcha.
Who has had to have the talk with their significant other about what was going to happen that night. We've already gone through the trouble of having that talk.
Okay. So you say to the entertainment, Let's play heads up. Repeat that sentence back to me.
So I was like, yo, it was literally just so much just sitting around eating chicken.
Got you.
And watching TV.
It's like, yo, enough.
It's like, all right, let's just have some fun. Let's do something. You know what I mean?
And she's
like,
fully dressed.
Fully dressed.
Okay.
Fully dressed.
So now she's one of the niggas.
Absolutely. So we're just sitting here, just
the
like
worst bachelor party ever.
Play heads up, right?
Right.
And then one of my boys, who is in a very serious relationship, was just like, we've come too far. Like, we've already had the talk. Like, even if I tell my significant other what happened tonight, she's not gonna fucking believe me.
There's no way.
There's no way. I'm like, yeah, baby,
pot of gold.
all we did was eat chicken and play heads up.
She was like, nigga, stop lying.
She was like, please.
Like, you telling me you got into a dark van, went to an undisclosed location to play a cell phone game with one stripper. Nigga, how dumb do you think I am?
Bro.
Like, come on.
If I'm lying, I'm flying, bro. And I'm just like, man, there's never been a time that I felt, one, more washed, and two, more determined to be like, man,
I gotta save the evening.
I gotta save this. Like, something's gotta happen, because like at this point, you've already dealt with like the headache that's gonna come.
And it's like, if you come home,
not even a headache, but like, you've
like
already had the combo. Like, it's already just like,
it's like, yo, if you come home without seeing a titty or an ass cheek, it's like, yo, am I?
It's like, yo, I just what did I jump on the line on the landmine for?
Bro,
like,
I could have just went out and be like, yo, I'm going with Lotus Sahara, and like just did that.
Dead ass, like the whole night. I was like, I really should just hung out with Lotus Sahara.
Am I pussy? Playing heads up with one stripper who has all her clothes on? Yo, I'm pussy in 2020.
What's wrong with my life at this point, yo? I'm just like, yo, I'm not like, am I not popping?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like, not even that. Like, not even in that.
No. That's it's jokes.
It's just like, yo, I'm like, all right,
like,
man.
nah, this is not happening. This is not happening.
But honestly, it's just like,
did y'all save the night?
No. Like,
who won heads up?
Like, so they played heads up,
right?
And we threw like the one good stripper at the at the groom to be whatever, and we all just made it rain on him for literally like 8 minutes.
Niggas like, all right, this ain't fun no more. Like, bro, like, you good? All right, cool, we out. Like, this is not.
And mind you, it's the basement of a barbershop. Business has to run in the morning.
Bro, I'm not.
So we're cleaning up chicken.
I don't even want to like.
I'm like, this is.
Vic not gonna trust you.
No, I would never,
bro. Like, I don't even want to ask you questions about that. Like, I'm just gonna leave that. So
I was just like, at this point, I was just like, yo, like, I've already had like you going to your bachelor party with your boys argument, and the only story I could come back with is I played heads up and ate chicken. That no one's gonna fucking believe anyway.
Bro, if I was with you that night, I mean, I was with you last night, but if we walked into a barbershop, I literally mentally would just give you the fade. Like, nigga, where do you have me?
I was like a handful of times I was like, yo, where am I? I'm like, I don't know. It was.
Listen, man.
I mean, shout out to that man. Happy wedding. I mean,
that's what I'm saying. Like, did your man did he have a good time?
Had a blast, because that's how we hang out. Like, you have your like certain group of friends where like we can't plan nothing for shit. Like, we're just terrible, planners, and but all of our stories just remain like hilarious in hindsight. We were like the high school dummies that hung out all together, and like dumb shit like that would happen to us all the time. So in a funny way, it was like, this is kind of like
this is our lineage. This is our blueprint.
I'm like, this all kind of fits our narrative as friendships.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like why did we think we can really like pull off like some super dope like French Montana video for bachelor party? Like,
we ended up in a barbershop. If anybody ever brings me to a bachelor party,
oh man,
let alone in Newark, let alone in a barbershop,
bro,
I'm not coming to your wedding.
It was fun. It was fun
I
though.
mean, no,
we're
again,
just-
to the narrative of
That's what I'm
what you're-
saying. Like, if
yeah.
you know our friendship, like it's fun
That's
because
why,
we
yeah.
can laugh about it all day.
Because literally, I'm
long.
gonna have my bachelor party in Sahara East.
And I don't deny it. I mean, they should
people-
they should pay you to have the bachelor party at that point. How much
And
business you
people
bring
that
up.
know me know like that's a narrative. Like that's his home. That makes sense.
They're gonna. My bachelor party should have.
That's a good question.
I'll be honest. Like, I'm not even crazy about strippers at my bachelor party. I'm definitely not. Like, after like seeing like other bachelor parties, it gets weird, yo. Like, then you got your single friends that are like too anticipatory of the strippers. Like, yo, calm down, Leon. Like, relax.
Like, my nigga, this is her job. Like, stop. Like, you're doing too much. You're doing too much. Like, stop.
Like, take your foot off the
Breathing
gas
into-
just a little bit.
Yeah,
Like,
let her come to you. Like,
So,
Breathing
like, you know,
intensely.
huh?
Breathing intensely.
Yeah, like
it's like my nigga. Like, it's not. This is
like-
not an audition for Pornhub. Like,
Yeah, like,
keep it cute, my nigga.
It's not a what was it, casting chair?
Yeah,
Like, it's not,
bro,
like,
it's not that serious.
not that it's not even for you. Like, it's for
Like, this is for him. Like, this is not visually. Yeah, enjoy
Right.
that, but like
But-
physically, back off.
Nah, it definitely gets weird. So I'm not even crazy about strippers on a bachelor party. Like, I just want to do some fun shit. Like, I'm so like I realize how washed I am. Like, sitting there and be like, yo, I want to just like my bachelor party is gonna be like we're gonna go like all go like jump out of a plane or something, or we're gonna go like skydive or some shit. Like, I don't know, something that like I know. I don't know. Like, I feel like people get so attached. Like, oh my god, I'm never gonna be single again. Like, might as well get this all out of me before I get married. Like, I don't think about it like that. I just think of like, man,
that thought process as you get older, that
Yeah.
thought process leaves your brain a lot quicker. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's like when you're young and you're like 21, like, yeah, you know,
That's what I'm saying,
if I'm gonna get
like-
married, I'm like, yo, I gotta like at least. And it's like when you get like 25,
Like,
30, 35, it's like, all right, my nigga, like you pretty much did everything.
yeah.
And now
that's why
you have found-
you wait. That's why you take your time.
You
like,
found what you
never-
wanted to live in. So like, all right, cool.
To me, when you're like at your bachelor party, and this is why I wouldn't have got married in my 20s. I would never get married young. And if anybody is listening to me, like if you're married in your 20s, congratulations, like great. But you know, it's just not. That was just
Not
not,
for
a,
us.
a path
Not for
for me.
us.
You know what I mean? So like, because I would see stuff like that, like people getting married at like 23, 24, like, oh my God, like this is it. This is, you know what I mean? And then like you go to your bachelor party, you realize
do something
everything-
dumb.
You do something dumb. You realize everything you're going to kind of like miss out on anyway. And like you do what you got to do for a couple years, but like you feel like, oh my God, this is my youth going away. This is it. You know what I'm saying? And it's, you know, I think you'll always kind of feel like that when you're about to get married. But
I mean, it's also the comfort of the person that you're engaging with. It's like,
Yeah.
you're gonna have like both parties are gonna have that fear of like, damn, like this is it. I won't be able to have like that kind of fun.
Yeah.
But it's also, you know, a process. Like when you're not married or you're not in a relationship, yes, go have that fun. So like I hate when like people get on social media like, oh, you got so many bodies and you out here doing this. It's like, yes, you're supposed to like why
mean, yo,
what are you supposed to sit at home and
it's like, yo, if that's, I will never judge if you got mad bodies or you're saving yourself.
Yeah,
like, yo, first off, that is whatever you want, like whatever is clever to you.
Like,
at
you
the same
clean,
time.
no kids,
I'm not gonna
bet. Alright.
judge somebody who is out being a 20-year-old single person doing 20-year-old single people things.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna judge somebody who is 20 years old and is saving themselves for the right person.
Mm-hmm.
All I'm saying is, for me, like I knew once I hit like my 30s was when I was like, yo, like now is when I like really want to get serious. Now is when I want to like start planning my life and legacy and
Right.
you know, just even, you know, just being able, not even on a physical thing with like, you know, other women. You just want to be able to feel like you can do whatever you want in your 20s, especially in our line of work. You know,
Yeah.
like when you're married,
Yeah.
when you have like a family and kids, like you can't think selfishly like that. You can't really like go after your dreams and like, you know, plant fucking.
A lot of people resent their kids because
Mad people resent their kids because like they had them like right in the midst of, you know, when they
the
were
height of them
at
like
something.
having fun. It's like, nigga,
then-
like you decided to do this.
I mean, not even this. I mean, like some people, it just happens. But you know, at the same time, it's like, you know, you don't ever want to make somebody feel like you're not ready when the time comes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And like that's what like I'm so excited about like marriage eventually. You know what I mean? Because it's like on top of like this person being like my best friend,
Mm-hmm.
on top of this person being like, someone who knows me inside and out,
Mm-hmm.
who can, who would like fight with me and for me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, she will argue with me, but she will she can hate me right now, but like tomorrow or later that day, like be one that will body somebody for me.
I mean, like,
you know what I'm saying?
you gotta. It's the conjunction of like what you just said, like finding someone who hates the fuck out of you.
What?
No, like in a moment, not like.
Oh, who
like,
can
hate the fuck out of you?
Okay,
but if some shit popped off, it'd be like, all right, my nigga, let's go to war.
It's the loyalty. You know what I mean? Like it's the loyalty, it's the trust.
But it's a process to learn that person and allowing that person to learn you and allowing yourself to understand that person may not be on the same learning level or digesting domestic information as you. And I think that's what sometimes discourages people, because it's like, well, if I'm giving and you're not receiving and giving back, it's like, well, the experiences aren't the same. We didn't go through the same shit. We didn't grow up the same way.
Yeah.
So I can't expect you to digest what I'm giving at the rate that I want you to do it.
Right.
So it's like literally all it boils down to is patience. And we've had our talks.
Yeah.
had our talks.
Patience is definitely key.
We've had our
talks.
talks.
It's definitely anybody who kind of like asks me, or I'm not no expert. Like, I'm definitely not perfect. Like, I definitely don't have all the. I don't have no answers. Really. Like, I'm just learning
as
I go. You know what I mean? It's all a new experience for everybody. But at the same time, man, like, there's only like certain characteristics that you're gonna need for it to even have a fighting chance, and patience is like at the top of the list. Like,
if not the top.
Patience and trust. Like, if the trust is there, and you can just be like, you can not just take your time, but know that the time is part of everything that builds that.
And it's gonna make you sit in uncomfortable situations. And perspectives. And that's
the biggest difference.
That's the thing.
The biggest difference is, those uncomfortable situations, 20-year-old you was just like, I'm out. And like, or, the person before that was like, I'm good. I don't need this. I got
7 years ago at any point, completely different person.
Yeah. 7 years ago, look at me a year ago. Like, I'm a completely different person. Right. Like,
definitely me
too. A year ago, I was so innocent.
Yeah. Like, you can't, everybody's allowed to grow, everybody's allowed to evolve, and everybody's encouraged to, but at the same time, you got to be able to give yourself and grant yourself that sort of like room to grow as a person, so you could understand.
And it's also very
love that person the way you're supposed to.
It's also very important that transparency becomes like an important thing in relationships, especially new relationships, because you got to let someone know what you want or what you expect or what you need or what you can't deal with. And you don't want to learn these things so late in the game where you're so emotionally invested, where it's just like, oh, I can't let that person go, or that person is so attached to you because you didn't articulate certain things to that person. So if you're not comfortable with somebody, with what they do or how they live or what, just how they move, that should be like, yo, listen, I can't.
What kind of pants
I
wear?
can't fuck with that.
Yeah.
That has to be like, that should become normal.
I mean, that all just comes with learning, bro.
No, yeah, of course. I'm not saying it like, yo, you're a bad person if you don't do that. But like, we got to get used to saying like, hey, like, and not because you don't want to hurt somebody. It's just because like, you got to look out for self first.
Yeah.
And then
it's
once
like,
you,
man,
you know what I mean?
sometimes like, you got parents and, or you just got like people who are older than you that have been in like long ass relationships, and you always want to know like, damn, like how did y'all, make it work for 30 years, 40 years, 50 years, all that type of stuff. Granted, they don't have this type of problems that, we have to deal with today. Like, they don't have, social media. They don't have,
influences, just like outside influences, immediate influences.
They had to deal with their own shit too. Like, they had to like deal with phone calls. Remember phone calls? Like, remember landlines? Like, remember like they had their
the phone
own
being
shit.
busy.
Yeah, letters. Like they had other shit. They like motherfuckers used to write letters and like fucking swim to like I will crawl to the
carrier pigeons, and shit
like all
that.
this type of like otherworldly stuff. So like they probably look at us like, okay, y'all tripping over Instagram, man.
Like their patience was through the roof, and I think that's what we've lost. We've lost our patience.
We've lost a lot of patience
in regards to just like
patience.
response, in regards to building,
and
in
everything.
regards to foundation. Yeah, yes.
Like in every like when you really break it down, like what is really lacking in a lot of the way we kind of communicate with each other and everything is patience. We want our food right now. We want our new shoes right now. We want our shit we ordered on Amazon tomorrow, next day shipping.
Right.
I want my girl to be ready, willing, able right now. She's got to know everything now. Like everybody is now.
Yeah.
And it's like that is one of the hardest things to learn as you grow up. Is that like, yo, like not everything goes on the time you want it to go. Yeah. You just gotta trust the process.
That's literally it.
You know.
That's literally it.
Shout out Philly.
That's literally it.
Great city. Shout out Atlanta.
Trust the process.
Great city.
All right, so before we get out
Shout
here.
out Milwaukee. Great city. Shout out Detroit. Great city.
Shout out, baby.
Shout out, goddamn.
Can we toast
Arizona?
to them? Can we toast to them?
Phoenix.
Let's toast to them.
Great city. Oh my God! Please don't crack this on the floor because I don't want to mop it up.
Because I was thinking about that too.
I know
I'm
exactly where this is going.
I was thinking about that. I'm like, damn, like I don't want to do this.
I'm like, they was really popping champagne bottles in Harlem last night.
Bro, I was in Harlem.
People was jumping out the cars, popping champagne bottles like it was like the war was over.
We won the championship.
Like we won the championship. I could only compare it to a giant Super Bowl, and it was bigger than that. Like it was like 10 times bigger than that. The Yankees World Series 20 times bigger than that. Like people don't flood Times Square in celebration.
Niggas was at the Barclays Center.
Yeah.
I'm like, what are y'all doing?
Like y'all don't flood. You don't flood the streets. I can't remember the last time people flooded the streets.
I haven't seen any
excitement.
Yeah.
Maybe Obama. I was in college, so like everybody was outside anyway.
Right.
But like
that was 08.
I can't remember the last time.
I was in Jersey. I was living in Jersey.
People flooded the streets in joy. Like that is a crazy thing to live through.
It just
like this is a once in a lifetime thing.
Again, to circle back, it just gives us the notion and understanding of how the fuck are you doing? Like, yo, it's like the little kid like that you put in the corner like, yo, eat. It's like, yo, sit down.
Just relax.
No, but like
as he swings the Red Bull, like,
right?
Relax.
It's just like the understanding of like how
in the can, baby.
It's just the understanding of how bad this man was and how grateful we are to now able to restart politically. I mean, obviously not restart, but like just give us a new face and a facelift, and hopefully it'll be.
It's like the country just breathed a sigh of relief, and now we can like just kind of like start the real
that like yesterday was a sigh of relief. Like that's what yesterday was like.
It's almost disbelief.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't disbelief. No,
because it
wasn't disbelief.
Everybody kind of thought. Nobody really thought this dude was gonna win. I mean, we all saw. I mean, obviously, you could think what you want about the polls, and I guess in hindsight they were correct. But like once we saw like how tight it was the first couple of days, and it wasn't even that it was tight, just that everybody voted in mail-in ballots. So like as the final tally came in, wasn't as close as people made it out to be. But it's it is just it's.
We were waiting to exhale, and we exhaled yesterday.
That's a good way of putting it.
And that's it.
That was a good way of putting it. Feels like when you.
And we were uptight.
We were very.
It was here.
We were a very tense
and
country.
It was sitting here.
Yeah.
It was sitting here like appetites are lost.
Like,
you can't focus on work. Home life might be disrupted because like you're just tense. And Saturday, 11:30 in the morning, everyone just let it go.
And it was a beautiful day out too,
bro. And it was a beautiful day. It was
like a spring day, and I was
like, oh God, we see what you're doing.
It's 70
like, okay,
today.
We needed this. I'm like, at first I was just like, oh my God, this is too many people. Oh my God, this is. But then I was just like, you know what?
Fuck it.
Today, just let them have today, bro. COVID cases,
bro. Like brunch out. I seen people having brunch
already
outside.
Out of control. Like
I seen people drinking on the streets. Like people are honking their horns, and it's just like,
dude, standing ovations for USPS.
Yeah, like postal workers that would really making the work happen, man. It's been a crazy week. It's been a crazy year. Hopefully this is a sign of a little bit of things to come and change, or
better
just
things.
people just starting, just getting towards a better. But again, stay vigilant. Obviously, don't
on
sleep.
Point.
Stay on point.
Stay on point.
Because anything can happen as always. So let's wrap this up because we've been here for a minute.
I'm ready.
You guys,
you got something to say, Jake?
No. I was just gonna mention Outcast Tribe versus.
That's not important right now. Because I'm not making it. When I make the cheat sheet,
that's what I was saying with On Point.
When is it?
It's not
after TIGZ on the 19th.
Okay. They haven't announced the date.
Not officially.
It's not official.
All right.
Swizz was talking
about it. Once we see the flyer,
the only official one is Jeezy and T.I. But
cool.
Swizz was
you just said
hinting at something like, "Yo, blah blah blah."
I think
it might be. I'm like,
we'll see when it's official. If it's official, great.
I think,
but it's gonna be very.
No 5 talk.
That could be like a whole episode topic. Just on the east and the south.
It's just like I hate going.
I'm good. Let's get to it, man. As always, shout out to Rosie, who's lost in the airport right now.
Where's
she spending the night at the airport?
I don't know. I think she missed her flight and whatever, but she'll be back next week. I think we're gonna take a break in the next couple of weeks. I don't know which week, but we'll just kind of let you know because we gotta all just kind of decompress.
Regroup.
Also.
A regrouping.
Got some new stuff coming. For Patreon subscribers.
Check out the show tomorrow.
Definitely listen to a lot of the people who've been like kind of leaving comments and stuff like that. They just want more variety. So variety is what you get.
Yep.
So we're gonna I think Eden's working on a new intro also. Like lots of cool new stuff for the show. I feel like this can be like a nice. I feel like this weekend's like a perfect week to like put a wrap on like season 2.
Just put a cap on it.
Of Say Less. Like season 1 was the quarantine months.
Season
2 was like Whistle and Low coming on.
3.
Now I think this could be a nice start for season 3. We got a new president-elect, new co-host, new intro. Gonna have new Patreon, bunch of new stuff, lots of new benefits for subscribers and supporters. And I think it's gonna be tight. I know we're trending in the right way.
It's gonna be
but you can definitely check us out on Snapchat as well. What do you say?
The pants.
Shut the fuck up, Jay.
Told you. We're gonna get there at least. Told you. I told you.
And when we come back, I won't have these tight ass pants anymore.
We're gonna get there at least one more time.
Anyway, I'll be on MSGAM tomorrow, 8 a.m. My co-host Monica McNutt. Tune in New York City, New Jersey, Connecticut. If you're on Fubo, if you got Fubo Sports, AT&T, MSG Go app,
I'm about to
check it out. I'll be in there every morning, 8 to 9, Monday through Friday.
Right.
Check out the first one, DJ Khaled, every Thursday. Amazon Music. This week we got an absolute legend on this episode. Khaled talking with John Bon Jovi.
Woo.
Check that out Thursday. And we'll be back soon, man. So like I say, every episode, stay free, stay safe, and say less.
And still wear your fucking masks.
Please don't forget to wear your fucking mask. Thank you.